Where are the pores? Where are the creases? I'm gonna keep you guys right here for the, damn, I look good. Wow. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my channel if this is your first video of mine. So today I filmed a get ready with me on this hair, makeup, and outfit for spring, summer, giving very much brunch. I wore this to a birthday dinner for my roommate a couple weeks ago, and I've been meaning to get this get ready with me up, but I just kept on pushing it back, and so I finally filmed it today. So I showed you guys my go-to soft glam makeup look, as you guys can see right here. Giving soft glam, it's giving bronze, it's giving neutral, and I really loved how this turned out. I've been getting so many questions or requests to do like a makeup tutorial for this, so I'm so happy I finally got to it. And I also showed you guys my hair, how I did my hair, and my outfit as well. So if you guys want to see that, all the products that I use today are going to be linked in the description box down below, and they will always be linked in the description box down below, you guys. I got you guys. I'm not just going to show you all the product and then leave you all hanging. I had a lot of fun making this get ready with me. I hope you guys like it. I know makeup content doesn't really get as much love as like lifestyle content on YouTube these days, but I still really like making makeup content. So if you like this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And let's get right into get ready with me. Hey guys, so let's get right into this tutorial. This is my new mic. I'm trying a new setup to improve the audio of my videos. I don't know if I'm even gonna end up using the audio from this mic, but if you see that, don't worry. I'm also getting ready in a big t-shirt today. Am I the only one who cannot get ready in a robe? It just feels like too like formal for me, so yeah, we're looking kind of hit, but it's okay, we're about to get it together. Start off, I've already moisturized my skin and put on my sunscreen, but I always like to go in with a primer. So the primer that I use is the e.l.f. Poreless Face Primer. I'm gonna leave all the products that I'm using linked in the description box down below. This is the best primer, argue with your mama. Like, this primer, just, if you've ever needed faith that there's still good drugstore products out here, this primer is that, because it literally doesn't crease. Also, like, making TikToks and stuff has really made me realize the importance of using a good primer, you guys. It used to be that whenever I was just filming videos at home and stuff, I would literally never wear primer, and within like 30 minutes my makeup would start to like sink into my pores and it just wouldn't look as airbrushed as it literally just looked. So, and I let that like rest for like a couple seconds before I go in and do my brows. But I use the AOA Slim Brow Pencil. Any super slim brow pencil will work. I think I've tried NYX before. They all do the same thing, but this one is $1, which I really like. And ever since using this, I'm sorry, there's just no way that I'm paying more than $1 for an eyebrow pencil again in my life. It's just not happening. So yeah, I'm gonna speed through this because we all know it's gonna take time. But basically what I do is I just kind of follow the shape of my natural brows. Like, I don't try to redraw my brows or reshape them to what they're not already set up to do. So I really like to just follow the shape of my natural brows and like do like little, I don't know how to, I like shade my brows. I don't do like the hair like strokes. I like shade them in. Y'all can just watch and see. I also love that the pencil comes with a spoolie on the back, because you get like a fresh spoolie every time you get a new pencil, you know. Sometimes I will literally have the same spoolie for like years, and it'll have all sorts of dust and makeup inside. It's really gross. If my skin looks kind of crazy, I literally just started on a retinol. So you guys know, like with retinols, there's like a period of purging where your skin literally vomits all the shit that it's been hoarding in for however many months. So skin is purging right now, but honestly I don't think my skin looks that bad. It's not the best, but you know, it's all good. So yeah, my brows not like exactly perfect, but I'm going to show you guys how I clean them up, and for that I'm going to zoom you guys in just a little bit more. So another step that I absolutely have to do every time I do my eyebrows is clean them up with concealer. I like to use like a thicker concealer for my eyebrows. Like, I don't like my lightweight concealers that I would use on my face for my brows. So I'm using the e.l.f. 24-hour, no, excuse me, the Hydrating Camo Concealer. I'm going to leave the shade and everything in the description box down below. And I always use that with like a flat brush to clean up my eyebrows. This is another step I can't skip. If my eyebrows aren't cleaned up, they don't look good. So another thing I like to do to kind of lift my face with makeup is that I like to take my brush and I like to push up into my eyebrows and like conceal it a little higher than the natural concealer line. It just makes my face look really lifted. It's one of those things you just gotta kind of watch. So like, I'm gonna push up into my brows with the concealer a little bit more. So I use my highlighting concealer to conceal the bottom of my eyebrows. And then I'm going to use a concealer that actually matches my skin color to conceal the top. I used to be too lazy to do this, but it really does make a difference. So for that, my favorite product right now is the Estee Lauder Double Concealer. I'm in the shade 6N Extra Deep. And I'm just going to use that to clean up the top of my eyebrows. So you can either clean off your brush and use the same brush or use a different brush. I think I'm going to clean this one off. So you guys can kind of see the color difference on that. And I just really focus on cleaning them up right now. I'm not like super pressed about making them even. Ideally I like towards the end because it's kind of hard to see when I just fucked up my eyebrow. So now that like I have the base for my brows, I'll go in with the same eyebrow pencil and I will like kind of fix the little sparse spots or like kind of even them out. Then I take a clear eyebrow gel. I just use this one from e.l.f. and I like brush my hairs up and out. I don't do them straight up because I think that's really fucking ugly and I hate it when people do that. But I like, you know, this also kind of softens them a little bit because they do look very dark right now. Now the primer has kind of sat on my skin for a little bit, we can get into our base. So you guys know, well, maybe you don't know, I'm not really the hugest fan of foundation. I don't really care for foundation. I like to use a concealer like this one. The Estee Lauder Double Wear is just so good because it's such good coverage. It's literally my exact skin color and it's super lightweight. Sorry, that's my dryer. And it's super lightweight. So I just basically take this over all my problem areas. I'm gonna go under my eyes with this. Then I'm also gonna go around my mouth and like just like drag that out to wherever it needs to go. Any little spots that I want to conceal. But yeah, I stopped wearing foundation because like it looks good on camera, but in person it just looked really cakey. And I don't know, I'm just not a foundation girl. And then y'all need these two sponges in your collection. The camera is really washing them out, but this is the AOA Super Soft Pop Blender. It literally gets so big when it's wet and it's literally so freaking soft. And then I also have the e.l.f. Like the blending sponge. This one kind of looks like a lemon kinda. I found out about this from Aaliyah J. You guys, this one is almost even softer than the AOA ones, but these two sponges are super essential to my routine. So I take my teardrop shape first and I'm just gonna blend everything out to create that even base. I also blended in with the concealer that I put on my eyebrows as well, just to create like a really seamless base. And that's pretty much it. So I use a very small amount of that. And then for my actual highlights, I like to go in with the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Toffee. This one's really lightweight. I use it almost like a highlighting wand. I'm not really using this with the intention to conceal. I'm using this to like highlight. So literally just like a super thin layer of this on areas where I normally highlight and blend it out. My only advice with this is don't take it like too far out, because in my experience it kind of like widens your face a little bit. If you keep it on the inside of your face, like towards the middle, it'll just make your face look a lot slimmer. So there's my very nice highlight pattern. I'm gonna blend it in with the same sponge that I used for my first concealer. Another tip is to make sure that your sponges that you're using are not too wet, because that will fuck up your makeup. Like I have done that where I didn't squeeze my sponge out all the way and I used basically a wet sponge to touch my face and it just messed everything up. So okay, so we're about halfway done. At this point I'm gonna go ahead and set my face. I use translucent powder to set my the areas that I concealed. I just use this one from Hard Candy. I'll leave a link down below. This is the only powder that I use, like the only translucent powder that I use. I don't really see a reason or a need to use a different one because this one works so well for me. So I like blow off the excess and I just like pat it in with this. But honestly, you guys, I've gone to such a like, I don't want to say minimalistic, but like I'm very much so when it comes to my makeup, if something ain't broke, I don't fix it. Like I feel like on YouTube it used to be so popular to have so much makeup just so you can say that you're a real beauty guru or so you can show off your makeup collection. But were you ever really even using that stuff? It was literally just a waste of money. And I feel like that's the point I've gone to now. Like, I have like 1 or 2 foundations that I actually use. I use the same concealers. I found a bronzer that worked for me. I found an eyeshadow palette that works for me. So there's really no point in me owning 5 of each, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, comment down below if y'all feel the same way. Like, they used to have me holding up to makeup that I never used just so I can show it off in my Alex George from Ikea. Like, it's not by force. It's actually not by force. So I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take like a big, not this one. I'll take like a big powder brush and just like sweep everything and kind of even it out a little bit because some places like picked up more powder than others. I'm about to put y'all on to the single best thing that I've ever done in my life, and that's discover this bronzer. So I follow like all these girls on Instagram, like I don't even know their names, but I like put their pictures up on the screen and they always have like this gorgeous, like, I don't know, red contour type thing. And I couldn't figure out what it was. I didn't know if it was blush. I didn't know what it was, and I figured out it was bronzer. And it is so hard to find a good, that like red toned bronzer for dark skin. So I eventually stumbled across this gem, and y'all need to go pick it up right now. This is the Morphe Glambronze in the shade Prodigy. Bitch, tell me that's not a bronzer. Tell me. Look at it. It's literally the perfect color, and it comes with this really nice big mirror. So pigmented. And so what I've been doing to get like that Instagram baddie bronze is I'll take like a relatively big brush. Let me see. Really tap it like once or twice. It's super pigmented. You don't need a lot, trust me. And I will just powder contour my face with this. Like, I don't even use what's it called, like liquid contour anymore, unless I'm doing like full heavy glam. Most days this bronzer is enough for me. So I just take that up into my hairline, give my face that sun-kissed look. You can also put this on your eyes as well, but I for real only use it on my face. I go in with my blush. Blush is also something that I used to skip, and I cannot believe I used to boldly walk around and not wear blush. That was very disgusting of me, but I've been using this Beauty Bay blusher in the shade Coral. This kind of like corally orangey blush is the exact perfect shade of blush for my skin tone. So I take like an angled brush and I do it like that. And I do it like, I don't know how to explain it. I just kind of do it up and out. Sorry guys, I wish I could explain it better, but I cannot. My brush, and I also put a little bit of my blush on my nose. And that's like my little nose contour. I don't know. It looks good in pictures. So I use the Morphe Jaclyn Hill collab palette in the shade Ring the Alarm. Let me show y'all the color. These are the colors in the palette. Y'all, I got this as a gift, and I'm literally gonna repurchase this until the day I die, because if you have this eyeshadow palette, you really don't need any other neutral colors. Basically, I use this in the crease as like a transition shade. Then I mix this red and this brown to like deepen up my crease, and then I use the same color as a lid color, and that's like my go-to matte like neutral eye. And the Morphe shadows are this palette is super affordable. I think it's on sale for like $12 right now. I'm not sure how much it was when it launched, but I definitely think that Morphe shadows are like a great mid-tier, you know. Pencil brush, and I'm gonna mix that red and that dark brown that I showed you guys. I'm just gonna like concentrate it more into my crease. Take just the dark brown, and I use that to further define my outer corner / crease. So I'll try to show it to you guys. I hope you guys can see. So like that. And I will just focus that on my crease. And then on a big dense brush, I'm gonna take that first brown that I used in my crease and pat that all over my lid, but I bring it all the way up. So I don't just do here, I do like all here. You guys will see in a second. I pat and I bring it up, and I notice that makes my eyes look like a lot more awake and like bigger. Ew, why do I keep saying like so much? For this look that I'm trying to show you guys, the difference between a daytime and a nighttime look for me is always the lashes. If I'm wearing a more natural pair of lashes, it's a daytime look because my eyeshadow does not change. But for this, that was more of a nighttime look, I'm going to use this really thick pair of lashes that I got from Beauty Supply. I'll have them linked down below. Super, well, they're bold for me. They might not be bold for y'all, but like, look at that. So I'm gonna go ahead and glue on my lashes off camera, and then I'm gonna come back and show you guys like the finished result. Okay guys, we're looking we look kind of crazy with the lashes on, but they're still drying, and I don't want to disturb them while they're drying. Yeah, you guys see, these are, for me, these are bold. These might not be bold for you, but these are bold for me. So I think my lashes are dried enough now for me to show you guys what I want to show you guys. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take a mascara that has a wand, like a comb. Like this is the Maybelline Great Lash. You guys see? But you can't see, but the wand is like a comb essentially. And what you're gonna do is you're going to use this to push your real lashes up into your fake ones. So I used to apply mascara before I put on lashes. Now I do it after, and I'm gonna show y'all why. But first, let's mascara these lashes. And if you want, you could do a little bottom mascara. I am feeling bottom mascara today. So once that's done, you're gonna take an eyelash curler. I saw this on TikTok. And you're going to use the curler to push your falsies and your real lashes together, and it just makes it look like lash extensions. I'm gonna show you guys. Let me zoom you guys in even more so you can see. Be looking go. So I just kind of slip my fake lashes into the lash curler. This could take a minute. See? And then I'm going to get to the base where my real lashes are, and I'm gonna push them together. And I do this like 5 or 6 times. And I gently remove. And do you guys see that? Y'all see the difference? How this one's kind of like separated, and how this one's like very much pushed together. It looks like a single line, like it's literally growing out of my eyes. That's the difference. So we're gonna do it on this side. Boom. Tell me I don't have lash extensions. Tell me that I don't have lash extensions. Exactly. I'm gonna keep you guys right here for the, damn, I look good. Wow. I know I can do my makeup good, but every time I do it, it just kind of surprises me, you know? And make sure it's not too wet. I'm just gonna take this sponge and literally push everything together a little bit more. Then I'm going to do foundation powder. So y'all know how I mentioned earlier that I don't really like liquid foundation. I think it's too much makeup for me, but I have been using this powder foundation. You guys, this is the Ulta Beauty Adjustable Coverage Wet to Dry Pressed Powder Foundation. It's my exact color match. I'm in the shade Deep Warm, and this foundation is literally so good and so full coverage. It literally looks and performs like a high-end foundation powder. Like, I'm not kidding. So I take a really big brush, and I take this and I just like touch upon the parts of my face that don't have any makeup on it, if that makes sense. And it also allows me to like seamlessly blend everything together. So if my face is looking too bright or, you know, whatever, this really like gets it together. So I'm gonna use this to blend in that contour a little bit more. If my blush was too much, I would put a little bit of this over it, but I just really put this on the perimeter of my face so that my face doesn't look naked. Another thing, I like to go over my under eyes with a different foundation powder as well. Sometimes translucent powder can leave kind of a white cast, and you don't want that if you're being photographed. So I take this black Radiance, damn, this powder is beat the hell up. This black Radiance powder, True Complexion powder in the shade is actually rubbed off, but it's like a lighter foundation powder. You guys see how light that is? And I take this little elf brush. It's literally perfect for getting your under eyes, and I just use this to like airbrush it. So like if there's anything that's messed up, any leftover eyeshadow, all that, this is like literally gonna take care of it. So I get so many questions from you guys and on TikTok and stuff about my lip combo, and the answer is that my lip combo changes just depending on how I'm feeling, but most of the time I like to do a brown lip liner with like a sheer pink sparkly lip gloss. So the lip liner I use, it's the same one every time, NK Eye Pencil and Brown, y'all already know. If you follow me on TikTok, you know. And then the lip gloss I've been putting, let me put y'all onto this lip gloss right quick. This is the Marc Jacobs Enamored lip lacquer in the shade Taboo. It is the perfect, like, look at it when I hold it up to my skin. And I do overline my lips slightly. So I draw over my Cupid's bow. You guys see my Cupid's bow is pointed. I draw it straight, and I overline just in the center of my lips. So I'll do just here, and then I will connect it with my natural lip line on the edges. So I think I should zoom in so you can see, because you just love seeing me up close and personal. Like, look at that airbrush. Bitch, where are the pores? Where are the creases? Like that. So I overline just in the center, bring it down a little lower, and then I connect it with my natural lip line at the edges. Then the top is what really does the magic for me. And I draw over my Cupid's bow, so. You guys see that? So that is my lip liner base. On this base, you can literally do whatever lip you want. If you want to do red, you want to do whatever. But I don't like to bring my lip liner into my lips. I like my natural like pink to show through. Then I'm going to take this, ooh, is it going to glare? And I just like put that on the center of my lips and kind of like blend out my lip liner as well. So. And there's the lip. Okay guys, I just changed into the dress that I had in the thumbnail photo. It's off the shoulder, but I'm gonna need to put it on my shoulders in order to finish my hair and shit. So I don't know if I sprayed my face before, but I'm gonna go ahead and spray my face with this Makeup Revolution 16-hour wear setting spray. I found out about this on TikTok, of course. Okay, the dress is low-key cute on my shoulders, but this, she said, was comparable to the Charlotte Tilbury setting spray that everyone's been talking about. So I don't put on too much of this because it's not matte. I do like to use a fan. You guys, look at how pretty my fan is. And if you be doing your makeup, because who has time to be sitting there and letting setting spray dry? My clean sponge. And if, like I said, this one is not matte. So if you want your face to be super matte, like how I like mine, you're probably gonna have to go back in with a little bit more translucent powder. I like my face to be matte. Not a single shine. Through. The face is matte once again. Now we're going to finish up with our hair. Okay, so when I took the photo in my thumbnail, I did have my box braids in still, and I just literally put it into a ponytail and braided the ponytail, but I don't have box braids anymore. So I'm gonna be doing like a low ponytail with like little tendrils in the front instead. So I already glued my wig down. Well, kinda. I didn't really glue it down, but I just take the two little pieces at the very front, like that. Make sure it's not too much because then it just looks forced. And I'm going to like brush my hair back into a low ponytail. I'm gonna gather the rest of it and put in a low ponytail. One thing about me, I'm gonna wear this low ponytail. And normally I would go over the sink and wet these little pieces, but I'm just gonna use some detangler because obviously I'm at the sink right now. I wet it so that it like combines into one piece, and then I like scrunch it so it can wave up. See? To scratch this side. I'm not doing my hair like super perfect because I'm literally just making TikToks after this. I'm not actually going anywhere. And now we are going to, before I actually take my off the shoulder, back off the shoulder, we're gonna finish off with the fragrance that I wore that night. The fragrance that I wore that night was La Via's Belle, the original La Via's Belle. So we're gonna put a little bit of this on. And La Via's Belle, if you've ever used this perfume, it is very, very strong, okay? La Via's Belle is very strong, okay? You do not need a lot of this. People will smell the perfume before they smell you. So I literally do like two spritzes on my wrist, like that, and then on the neck. Oh my God, this perfume is so strong. But I was smelling good. As a matter of fact, one spritz on my neck, that's good. Ooh, Lord, that perfume is strong. All right, so here is sort of what the finished look looks like. I put on my baby girl nameplate necklace that I literally got off AliExpress like 8 years ago. And then I'm wearing like a gold bangle stacked like a little gold chain bracelet. I didn't wear any rings that night. So this is essentially the look that I wore. And yeah, you guys, that is basically the look. This has been my go-to soft glam that I've been wearing. Literally anytime I have to wear makeup, every time I have to be photographed, this is the makeup that I do. I really hope you guys enjoyed this Get Ready With Me. I really liked making it. If you guys want to see more Get Ready With Me, definitely thumbs up this video and leave me a comment letting me know. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.